Today's episode is special. We're gonna be changing things up a bit for episode 69. There's gonna be some spicy topics with today's guest, which is another amazing and wonderful friend and streamer. He is always fun to watch, especially when his community and chat members try to just scare him. Well, we know his love for horror games and horror things, so he's very jumpy and it's very funny. I don't know if he plays DBD a lot, or if he's more focused on stuff that are other than DBD. We're gonna discuss everything. Please give a warm welcome to Raji, aka ItsJustRaji, tonight's guest for this episode. Hello. It was kind of like improvised, but I loved where it was going. First thing I ask my guest is, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
That's good. So, do you remember what was the first game you ever streamed?
Ever streamed was
as your
Fortnite.
first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fortnite.
Okay. How long ago was it?
Oh, we are coming up on 2 years.
Wow.
2 years and a couple weeks.
Okay. And how, can you tell me how did you discover Twitch? How did you decide to become a streamer? A little bit about the channel as well, please.
All right. So how I found Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
So it was weird. I just could not sleep one night. So I used to. All right. Hold on. Rewind. All right. So I would watch YouTube videos of Insum playing Phasmophobia.
Yeah.
So this was probably like 3.5 years ago. But I could only, so I'm a little baby. I could only watch it in the daylight.
Oh my god.
Because even just watching videos of somebody else playing Phasmophobia scared me. If that gives you an idea of how scared I get. So one night I could not sleep, and I knew I had a roommate that used to have a computer and play games. So I was on my phone, and I just looked up Twitch because I knew he would talk about Twitch.
Okay.
Because besides for having like a MacBook in college years ago, I don't have a computer, I don't have a console, I didn't have anything at the time.
Yeah.
So I went online and found somebody playing Phasmo in the middle of the night, which was probably bad mood, but then it just kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah.
And then I got a gaming laptop. And the first thing I played was Phasmophobia. And the first round, I didn't even make it inside the house. I was too scared to go inside.
Wow.
Yeah. And I mean, and look at me now.
You still get jump scared though.
Oh yeah. But I'm a little bit braver. You know, having the camera on and actually streaming, it makes it like I'm not alone.
Yeah.
You know, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do get jumpy sometimes as well on stream. Like, there are days where I'm like super jumpy, especially when I'm playing Forewarned. You know, like, I don't know how or why it happens. Like, I could be just doing a normal Forewarned run, like one day and not feeling jumpy, and then the other day I'm like screaming like Homer Simpson, you know? So, I don't know.
Hey, those snakes come out of nowhere.
Snakes, probably jump scares, like those ghost things. I don't know what they're called. The Anubis-looking creatures as well. Everything, kind of. Like, Phasmophobia is a snooze fest for me, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So where did the username ItsJustRaji come from? And why specifically the name Raji, given that Raji is usually an Arabic name as well? So it does have, but I mean, like, does it have anything to do with your real name? Where did it come from? How did you get the idea for it?
Yes, so kind of, sort of. So my real name is Justin. and I don't mind. I'm whatever. My name's Justin.
I've read it somewhere. I've read it in your profile somewhere, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so it's Justin.
Yeah. But way back, let's see, it was the summer between 8th and ninth grade year, I think. So I had a summer school with I had to retake world history or something with a teacher called Mr. Clawwitter. So I remember his name too. Weird. But he was like, "You don't look like a Justin." So I'm like, "Okay, well, what do I look like?" It's like, "You look like a Ralph." I'm like,
What?
"Ralph?" Like RALPH, Ralph.
Oh my god.
I'm like, "Okay, sure." So he started calling me Ralph. So everyone at school started calling me Ralph. So all throughout high school, I went by the name Ralph. Like all the other teachers, everyone I went to school with knew me as Ralph. When I graduated, they called my name, and literally the whole entire class just screamed Ralph. So
Okay.
then, yeah. So that's the first part of it, the RA. But then when I moved and went to college, I was like, all right, well, I mean, do I go? But I don't know what I go by. So I was like, well, what do you go by? I was like, well, I mean, I went by Ralph. They're like, but your name's Justin. I was like, yeah. They're like, well, what do you want to be called? I was like, it doesn't matter, whatever you want. So then they started calling me Raji. Because that was just like a mix of both of them.
Oh, okay.
So the JI was from the Justin part, but also the just in my Twitch name. It's
oh my god, that's a clever play on words. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I
it's
see.
yeah.
I see. I was like, because I was confused. Like, is he from the Middle East? Because we have a lot of people named Raji here. It's like it's very common to find people from here. Maybe he has a background. That's what I kept thinking to myself. Like, okay, does he have a background? Well, we'll figure it. We'll figure it out someday. But yeah, that's good lore.
Yeah. No background at all. I took 1 year of Arabic in college. That helps.
Oh, nice. There's a broad scale for the Arabic. There's like different dialects, like the Gulf, where like Saudi Arabia and Emirates are located. They speak different stuff, and Qatar and those, they're like very different. And here in Lebanon, it's a different also dialect. In Jordan, it's a mix of like Syrian and Lebanese together. And in Palestine, they speak something. So it's all over the place. Even in Morocco and Egypt, Egypt is like a revamp of the language, because some words, for example, like if the word for shouting in Lebanon means crying in Egypt, for example.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, as I said, you're very much known for your love of horror games and things. So what is the scariest, eeriest, most haunting game you've ever experienced or played?
Ooh. Let me pull up my, because I've done so many.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of like the one that I screamed the most at.
Okay.
There was one that like it really got. So all right. Witch's Doll. That one was the most infuriating, and I think I screamed the most at during that. But anything that has the cheesy jump scares that by now I should know are coming.
Mm-hmm.
Those always get me. Yeah.
It's the same thing kind of for me in either Demonologist or like Forewarned. I know that they're there, but it's like there's something about these games that's like makes them unique and special. Like, okay, Phasmophobia, oh, there's a ghost hunt, run. It's not like random jump scares that people are annoyed of that happen. It's always randomized, if you know what I mean. Like in Forewarned, you never know when something's gonna happen. But Phasmo is more predictable.
Right.
Yeah. So what are your limits regarding your streams? Like, what would piss you off? What's the big no-no? What's allowed? What could get someone banned besides graphic artists?
Oh, I'm so relaxed. You could say whatever as long as you're not like attacking somebody else. Like you could. Hello.
Sorry, yeah, Discord tends to go weird. It hates me.
Okay.
As long as
can you hear me now?
Yeah, as long as that's where it cut off.
Okay, so as long as a person is not attacking somebody else, then it's they can yell at me or talk smack to me all they want. I don't care.
Okay.
But as that's to me, and I know I can handle it and take it. But if you were attacking somebody else, that's not cool in my book.
Yeah. Fair enough. So no bigotry is what you say.
Yeah.
Kind of.
No hate towards anybody else. You want to hate me? That's perfectly fine. I thrive on it. Whatever. Like I'm not going to lose sleep because you're attacking me. I'm not going to get any sleep, but I'm not going to lose any.
Yeah. Fair enough. So how many hours per day or week in general, besides streaming, how many of like your time do you spend on Twitch?
Well, between my phone, I would say a week.
Yeah, in general.
Maybe like 20, 25 hours.
Oh wow. Okay. I don't know how many hours in a week there is, but like most of my waking hours, it's like I'm always on my PC, I'm always on Twitch or in Discord. So to the new people out there who are listening and probably are thinking of streaming or just started streaming and they are kind of like either anxious or frustrated about stuff, what is one advice you want to give them?
It never goes away. No, at least for me, it hasn't. No. So I'm always nervous to press the go live button, but it is rewarding when I do, and people actually come in because it just warms my heart that somebody, at least even one person, just wants to watch me. But you never know where it's gonna go. You never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So there's no point to not do it.
Yeah.
If that's something you want to do, if that's something you're thinking about,
Yeah. I mean, to me, it's like at some point people told me like, don't look at your viewer count, but I started looking at some points. I always just experiment with stuff and I always study stuff, and I noticed a few things that are very interesting about Twitch. I don't know if you also notice them. Like when you get rated, for example, let's say the initial number, let's say it's triple digits, and then it stays in the triple digits, but it dips down super fast. So the initial number, let's say 500, it dips down to 120, let's say. And this happens because there might be some sleeper viewers, and sleeper viewers is meant as in like people who are on raid trains, who are lurking in channels, AFK, got carried over, but their tab didn't quite refresh, and they're not like very present, or they have like 7 tabs open or more. Like Twitch doesn't consider you. Sometimes it doesn't let you earn channel points more outside of like 2 channels. So yeah. And
so I look and see how many people are in there because I know it's most likely wrong anyway.
Yeah.
Because OBS will tell you one thing, Twitch will tell you a different number, and Firebot will tell you a different number, and I'm like, well, again, as long as one person is in there, and even if there's not, I'm still gonna talk and pretend like somebody's there.
That's one of the key things.
Yeah, you never know who's lurking. So you always that was like the first thing somebody told me is always talk as if somebody is there listening.
Yeah.
Just don't be quiet. Somebody's always there,
Yeah. I always tell my friend, like, just talk. She was like, what am I supposed to do? There's no one in there to interact. I'm like, just talk. Just narrate stuff. Every time I play a game, I'm like, I narrate and comment on everything I do. I just like, I don't know, like, yeah, I always comment on stuff. I always narrate. Let's say, oh, let's see, there's a pickle on the floor. Oh, let's pick this up. Like, even if there's like, at some point, the interaction in chat calms down or dies down, I keep going. So it's always a good thing to narrate whatever you do. So this is the second segment. It's a lightning round or a pop quiz in general. Do you mind telling me and the listeners what's your daily routine or something that you started doing and now has become a daily thing?
Lightning. I mean,
No.
the dogs.
Take your time. Take your time. It's called lightning round because those are like general questions. You can either choose a brief answer or like a vague answer. I don't mind. Just explain. Go ahead.
I was taking care of the dogs.
Okay.
That was the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you ever were to be any object or creature, let's say that creature was real or fictional, what would you be and why?
Isn't there one of those, it's like a lion, but he flies?
I know what you mean, but I don't know the name.
I want to say, yeah, I want to be a flying lion. A flying.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Nice one. Speaking of flying, there's that joke. So a man and a giraffe walk into a bar. The giraffe just lays on the floor waiting for the man to finish. The man orders drinks and leaves. And then the bartender says, hey, sir, you can't leave that lion there. The man turns around and says, that's not a lion, that's a giraffe. That was so bad. Okay, so if you could stay only one age forever, what age would you choose?
I don't know. Can I?
You can skip.
I'm gonna say. Let's see, what was my best year so far? Like 23, 24.
Okay.
Sure.
Fair enough. Okay, so
I don't know.
Well, my best year was probably 2022, I guess. Well, in my entire life, it was 2016, but yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the age.
Well, age, yeah. Age. In 2016,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I think 21, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. So this can have a vague answer if you'd like, but if you were president for one day, what's gonna be your electoral program, or what are you gonna be working or aiming to fix, and what would you do?
Oh, I don't think anything could be fixed in one day.
Or what? Not one day. I meant like one presidential term. You know?
Yeah. I don't even know. I don't even know where I would start.
Well, yeah.
Which is why I'm not running.
I mean, yeah. I would try and fix if the previous president that was before me, like, destroyed stuff or destroyed the economy, tried, I don't know, like, tried doing other stuff. I would probably like work for the people, not against them. But sadly, politics is this way lately. That's all you can do. Sadly, like it's like destroys populations and destroys countries.
Mm-hmm.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
People who don't flush the toilet.
Okay. What would you do with $1 million?
Probably nothing different, because I don't know what a week without work would look like.
Oh my god.
I know.
Fair enough. I mean,
all right, buy a stronger PC. There we go.
That's good. Yeah, and probably I would do that, probably I would travel the world, maybe like split my fortune with my parents, like give them probably each of them, like mom 250k, dad 250k, help others with whatever, like split them into like equal parts, like 250k's, and then leave 250,000 for myself just to enjoy. This is a three-part question. What's one of your all-time favorite songs? Or, if you blank out, what's one song you've been listening to on repeat lately?
Alright, all-time favorite song. Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler. Current song that I've been listening to was with Soul Fight by the Revivalists. Because it makes me think of fall, and it's nice and fall weather here. That's just current, though.
Interesting. My favorite song is a song that you wouldn't know it if I tell you the name, but if you hear it, you would know it. It's by a French band called M83. It's called Midnight City. You can hear it in GTA 5, but like the feel and the aspect and the vibe of this song, it just puts me in a different mood, Like it's kind of like the disco-y synth wave vibe. And it just takes you to another like planet or reality.
Midnight City?
Yep, by M83.
Alright.
Yep.
I'll have to give that a go.
Yep. So same question, but with movies.
Oh, alright. Favorite movie: Robin Hood Men in Tights or Clue? Yeah. Final answer. One of those two. As far as something recently, I haven't seen a new movie since a very long time. So I don't know. I don't even know what movie.
So recently I have seen the fourth Despicable Me movie, and I think it was one of the best movies, honestly. Off the top of my head. So the same question, the final part of the question, but for TV shows or series.
Okay, let's see. A TV show that I could just watch over and over and over. Oh crap! What is the name of that one? So okay, well, I love Schitt's Creek.
Oh my
I used to know like all of it. I know. What was that? Oh, it'll come to me in the middle of the night. I'll DM you and be like, "That's what it was."
Not a problem. That's ADHD for you guys.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So, what's one thing you expected from life as an adult, but turned out to be completely different? Like you thought about as a kid. Now, when you're an adult, it's like, oh, I was not expecting things to go this way.
Having time.
Okay.
Like I thought I would have time. Like I thought I would have like a normal job. I thought I would use my college degrees in something, but no. I work 3 jobs and have no time. So.
Jeez, I can barely handle one job. Honestly, I've been in the same job for like the past 11 years. Yeah, in like sound engineering and DJ at a radio station.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a pause or a rewind button for your life?
Oh damn. Oh. How long is my pause? How far can I rewind?
As long as you want.
Oh, that one's tough.
You can skip. I don't mind.
No, I'm weighing them both because like there's many things that I would absolutely love to relive, and so many things that I would do differently.
Yeah.
But then I'm scared that like me now, like if I rewound, me now being in the future would be just completely different, and I don't know what that would look like. So maybe pause.
Yeah. Like for me, it would be probably like rewind more, because I want to go back in time and like try to probably prevent myself from doing whatever stupid shit I've done, or maybe rethink some decisions I've made, because there's a lot of at some point there's a lot of stuff that I regret doing to this day, and I keep telling myself like, okay, let go of it. It's been 10 years. Okay, so what's one thing you spend a lot of money on besides games?
Cigarettes.
Fair enough. I smoke as well. I feel the stress.
And gas, because...
Oof. Don't get me started on that point.
Oh, yeah. Well,
yeah. Yeah. So what is your comfort off-stream game?
Off-stream DVD.
Wow. Talk about comfort.
Wait, okay, so, all right, hear me out. Because the rounds are short, it's not, and it's not something that I have to really pay attention to. Like in a story game or a long form game, you say something like Baldur's Gate 3, where it's like, all right, where did I leave off last time? Well, I don't know. It's been a week since I played. I don't remember where I was. Whereas this, they're just short little segments,
Fair enough. Mine goes, rotates around like any game, but recently I've been more infatuated with what's it called? Well, it changes every week, but lately it's Supermarket Sim.
Mm-hmm.
So what are 3 or 2 of your favorite hobbies?
Well, I don't do much anymore. So...
Okay.
Really, all I do is go to work, sleep, play games. I'm boring.
You're not boring. I mean, gaming is a hobby, so we can say that, yeah. I veer more towards like music, either production, listening, writing, gaming. Probably, I'm more on the creative scale of things. So, if you had one special superpower, what would it be, and why, and how would you use it?
One special superpower. Okay, so to be able to sit, and this goes back, I've always wanted to do this ever since growing up. I wanted to learn every single language in the world just so I can communicate easier. I can go anywhere I want and just be able to talk and fit in. So I want like communication.
Communication is the biggest key, yes.
Yeah. I know it sounded better in my head.
No. That's fair. That's more than fair. Mine would be teleportation, probably, but communication. The first thing I tell people is that I'm not perfect. I'm very impulsive, and I do stuff foolishly. So there better be communication from the beginning, or it's like do or die. So communication or go home. Okay, so if you had the chance to switch lives with one celebrity from today, who would you pick and why for one day?
I don't really follow celebrities. Like, I don't have social media or anything like that. But you know what? I'm going to say Ryan Reynolds, so I can look good as hell.
Fair enough. Mine is controversial, even though I hate them. Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
For 3 reasons. First one is because I want to try and smuggle some of her money to my family. And the second one is I want to see a day in her life and watch it be the most unproductive, boring day because of my luck. And the third reason is, you're gonna laugh at that, but the third reason is I want to call her sisters like probably bad words, like bitches. Hey, you bitch, come here. I don't know if you've ever seen the videos of a channel on YouTube called SimGM Productions. They impersonate or spoof the Kardashians. this is where my like name calling came from. It's super funny, hilarious, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so would you rather sorry, what would your alter ego be and what it would be called? Like what would they do and what would it be called?
Don't know. My alter ego. I feel like my alter ego would just sleep all day. So like Snorlax or something.
Fair enough.
I told you I'm so boring.
I'm not really boring. It's just like the basic normal stuff that is like not boring at all. Like fair. You have the right to sleep, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, which of these three things would you give up if you ever had to? Money, gaming, or love?
Love.
I mean, I haven't made love in like probably 2 years now. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, when's the last time you stepped out of your comfort zone and did something that you never thought you'd do?
Let's see. When probably was it January, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, earlier this year, January. And it wasn't anything that big, but I went to a musical. Went to go see a musical.
Which musical?
With people from work. Wicked.
Oh, are you gonna see the movie when it comes out?
Probably not.
Fair enough. Because I heard Ariana Grande is in it.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have anything against her. I think she is talented.
She is, but I've like outside of Sam and Cat or Victorious or those, I haven't seen her act in ages. Well, SNL is a given, but still.
Yeah. That's the only thing I've seen her in is SNL. Oh wait, no, SNL and what was it, the Tonight Show?
Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon?
Or the Late Night? Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Where he did the Wheel of Musical Impressions.
Oh my god, she nailed it. Celine Dion.
Every time.
Oh my
Every
god.
time. Yeah.
So
that's why she's talented.
Yeah, she even went on the Kelly Clarkson show at some point and she imitated Kelly Clarkson as well.
Oh,
and
wow.
Kelly laughed her ass off. Kelly is my everything, honestly. Like her music saved me, even though I have a Rihanna Navy tattoo on my arm, like the logo of the fans of Rihanna. But like Kelly Clarkson has been more present musically for me than Rihanna. Like, because we haven't seen or heard any album of Rihanna. She hasn't released anything since 2016, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so these are the coming questions are food related.
Okay.
So what is your favorite drink of choice?
Coffee or whiskey? One of the two.
Interesting. Mine would be coffee or Jaeger bomb.
Oh.
Yeah. And I do it my own version, whereas like the normal Jaeger bomb is just like Jägermeister and energy drinks. So I add vodka and I add I don't drink soda, either a seltzer or sparkling water to it.
With the energy drink or without the energy?
With the energy drink and with the vodka.
Okay.
Yeah. If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life every day, what would it be?
Do I get a different like variety of that meal?
Yeah.
Like say like sushi. So it's like one day I could have spicy tuna, this, or either sushi or ramen.
I love sushi, honestly.
Yes.
Mine would be either, as you said, sushi or chocolate. So what's
chocolate as a whole meal?
Yeah. So what's your favorite comfort food of all time?
Cheese.
Oh, I added something called like cheese or butter, so we're gonna play it in the mini game later on. So what's your favorite food or traditional food from your country or state? Like if someone was to say like, okay, I want to try this country's food, what would you recommend?
I mean, do Americans have anything that's not
maybe.
Disgustingly fried.
I mean, Texas, probably they have like special ranch burger or ranch burgers or something. Other places have, I don't know, something else, for example.
I mean, I would say, like, is mac and cheese, because I love mac and cheese.
Yeah, mac and cheese
Is
can
that
be one. Yeah.
That's an American thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because here I've never in my whole life had mac and cheese, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. We have toasties here, but our toasties are different. Like pita bread, and you put like 3 slices of cheese in it and you just toast them.
Okay.
So yeah.
Like a is it, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but Manakish? Is that a thing?
Not
Right?
manaish, no. Manaish are like wraps or something. There's like variations of it. We have thyme, which is the normal one, like THYME, and we have cheese, and we have a third one, which is a variation of cheese. It's called kishik, and that means it's like you take the tomato paste or tomato sauce and you mix it with the cheese, like grated cheese, not grated cheese, like processed cheese, and you just smear it. It's so good, so
Okay.
good. It turns like a salmon pink color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be down with that.
Yeah, I recommend trying this variation as well. So this is the minigame segment. If you have any notepad, any piece of paper next to you, I suggest you just grab them because this is game related.
Oh lord. I've got a napkin.
Are you good with like variety of games, or is your main focus horror games?
So I play a lot of horror, but I watch a variety of things.
Okay. So this is called play, delete, uninstall. It's like kill, marry, sleep with. So the goal of this game is I'm gonna be naming a set of 3 games each time. You'll have to tell me which one you'd play, which one you'd delete from existence, and which one you'd uninstall. Play, delete, uninstall. That also includes the whole franchise. So when you say delete, it's deleted for everyone. There's no return. There's like it's gone from everybody's mind. You cannot even pirate it. You cannot even find it online. It's just non-existent anymore. When I say uninstall, it's like you either play it a little bit and never go back to it, but it still exists, or you finish it and never go back to it. You have 3 jokers that allow you to either delete all of the games during one of the questions or keep them all. You cannot just choose one. Oh, let's keep this and delete the others, or vice versa. No, you cannot do that. You're also free to skip any of these if you feel stuck or if you blank out. Ready?
All right.
Alright, so Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, Battlefield.
Okay. Play Call of Duty. Delete Battlefield.
And uninstall Counter-Strike. Yeah. Okay. Apex, Fortnite, Valorant.
Play Fortnite. Uninstall Apex and delete Valorant.
Fair enough.
Sorry, controversial.
No, it's fair. Every single guest has given their own version of it, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Baldur's Gate, Elden Ring, Diablo.
Delete Diablo. Play Baldur's Gate.
And uninstall the third one. Okay. Elden Ring. Fair enough.
Elden Ring.
Warhammer, Throne and Liberty, and Guild Wars, which are kind of the same game but different, like similar style.
Okay, so I haven't seen much Warhammer, so I'm gonna uninstall Warhammer.
Yeah.
Play Throne and Liberty, and delete Guild what?
Guild Wars. Yeah. Okay. So
yeah.
Lethal Company, content warning, Among Us.
Okay. Delete content warning because that didn't impress me. Uninstall Among Us and play Lethal Company.
Fair enough. Phasmophobia, Demonologist, Devour.
Oh no!
It's gonna get
No,
harder.
why?
You have 3
Oh,
jokers.
wait. Joker. Yep. I'm gonna save them all.
Keep them all.
Play
Okay.
them all.
Okay. The Fallout series, Mass Effect, and Dead Space.
Ooh, Dead Space, wasn't that up for the Game of the Year or something? The remake? Or am I making that up?
Last year or the year before? I don't remember.
Oh, I don't know. Didn't they do a remake?
Yeah, they did.
Or am I thinking of something else?
No,
I don't know.
they did.
Okay, so I've not played any of these. So I'm going to play Mass Effect, delete Dead Space, and uninstall Fallout.
Fair enough. Visage, Five Nights at Freddy's, and Madison.
Okay, delete Visage, play Madison, uninstall Five Nights at Freddy's.
Alright. Daisy, The Forest, and The Quarry.
Play The Quarry, uninstall The Forest, and delete Daisy.
Okay, fair enough. The Evil Within, Resident Evil, and Alan Wake.
Which one is The Evil Within? Do I know? That's the ghost one with the mirror, right?
No, that's Alan Wake.
Oh,
think.
shoot. Okay.
Alan Wake is like he is trapped by the demons in his mind, and he has to use his flashlight and shoot at them.
Right.
So the Evil Within,
the
Evil Within, I think it's like kind of like Resident Evil, where like you have to escape from zombies and kill zombies and stuff.
Okay. All right. Sorry, Alan Wake, you're getting deleted. Play Resident Evil, because eventually one day I will. And then uninstall Evil Within.
But keep in mind that Resident Evil, you have to start from Resident Evil 0, not Resident Evil 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have them all. I've got the whole thing, and I'll eventually play them all in order.
Nice, because they are making Resident Evil 9, if you've heard of that.
Oh, no. Well, I won't be done by the time they're done with,
Fair enough.
making it.
Fair enough. Okay, so Dead Rising, The Mortuary Assistant, and The Walking Dead.
Ooh, okay. Delete Dead Rising. Uninstall Mortuary's Assistant, and play The Walking Dead only because it's gonna make me bawl like a baby every time.
Okay, so this is where you choose to either use your Joker or just delete, play, or uninstall. Dead by Daylight, TCM or Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh, all right. So I wished for Killer Clowns to do so well because it was fun.
Yep.
But I'm gonna uninstall Killer Clowns, play DBD, and delete Texas Chainsaw.
Okay, fair enough. Project Zomboid, 7 Days to Die, and The Last of Us.
So I all right. So delete Project Zomboid. Play The Last of Us, and uninstall 7 Days to Die.
Fair enough. Little Nightmares, Silent Hills, and the Alien series.
Ooh, oh man, I'm gonna Joker and keep them all.
Alright, second Joker used. You have one remaining, and it's not gonna be that difficult anymore, hopefully.
Okay.
Fall Guys, Party Animals, Chained Together.
Oh. Okay. Delete Chained Together, uninstall Party Animals, and play Fall Guys. Yeah.
Fair enough, even though I rage so hard on Fall Guys.
Oh, I love it though.
Yeah, it's the fun. That's the fun part.
Woo-hoo.
Alright, so Cyberpunk, GTA, and Saints Row.
So I don't know anything about Saints Row, so we're going to delete Saints Row, uninstall GTA, and play Cyberpunk.
So Saints Row is GTA, but with more adult stuff, kind of like Dead Rising, where you can either go like wear mesh clothing and hit zombies with a dildo. You can be completely naked in Saints Row. It pixelates the areas, but you can either wear a jockstrap, have a dildo. Like seeing the NPCs' reactions in the the remake, it's so hilarious. Like I've made my character wear a crop top, and he's running in his jockstraps.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so the final ones are Assassin's Creed, Uncharted, and Tomb Raider.
All right. And it's the whole franchise, right? So all of the Tomb Raiders, all the Assassin. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So play Tomb Raider, uninstall Assassin's Creed, and delete Uncharted.
Fair enough. Okay, so this is the second part of the game. It's called Rename the Game. The goal of this mini game consists of simply coming up with a different name for the game. When I give you a word of the day, which is your word is cheese, for example. Let's say, as an example, probably I don't know, bottle. Let's say that's the example. Alan Bottle, Grand Theft Bottle, the Bottle Descendant. Yeah, we are gonna take turns for 2 minutes and naming, just like changing one word from a game title. As I said, the word is cheese, and I'm gonna start with. Hold on, let me set my timer, and we're gonna start with cheese flipper.
Okay, all right. Oh, okay. So, all right, gotcha. Cheese and Liberty.
Cheese simulator.
Dead by Cheese.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Cheese.
Silent Cheese.
Dead Cheese.
Texas Cheesesaw Massacre.
Oh my god. It can be, for example, it can be another game from the same franchise that I named. For example, if I said Assassin's Cheese Mirage, you could say Assassin's something else from the series.
Gotcha.
Assassin's Cheese Mirage.
Resident Cheeseville.
Cheese of the Lamb.
Cheese Party. Cheese
Rising.
Cheese Park.
Batman Arkham Cheese.
Phasmocheesia.
Sid Meier's Cheese 6.
Oh. Poppy Cheese Time.
That's a good one. Planet Cheese.
Cheese Watch.
The Binding of Cheese.
Cheese Wake.
Once Cheese.
A Night of Cheese.
Cheese Wars. Or Cheese of Wars, sorry.
Midnight Cheese.
The Elder Cheese series.
Elden Cheese.
Good. Lethal Cheese.
Cheese Souls 2.
Kingdom Cheese.
Marvel's Guardians of the Cheese.
Cheese Fantasy.
That's
fun.
Cheese.
That was fun. Don't worry, but that's the end of the game. So usually I do a mental health segment, but this time for episode 69 we changed things around. So instead of mental health, I created something called Spicy Time. So as I said before, this is going to be a spicy episode, especially this segment where we will be talking about we'll be talking about a lot of adult themed things. So listen at your own risk. And when I contacted Raji, I told him it's episode 69. So he gave me an idea for this segment, which I decided to create this from. I'll be asking a few related questions, so feel free to either answer them or skip them. Then after that, we'll play a game called Cheese or Butter, and I'll explain later as we go.
Okay.
So, what's your biggest turn on?
Physically or mentally, or like emotionally.
Physically.
Physically, clavicles. I love clavicles.
Okay. Do you prefer kissing or cuddling?
Kissing.
Okay. Would you ever go to a nude beach?
No.
Okay. What's your
Much
biggest?
sand.
Oh, too much. Yeah, fair enough. What's your biggest sexual fantasy?
Oh, you know how vanilla I am. I don't know. I'm very, very vanilla.
Okay, let's skip this then. I don't mind.
Yeah.
All right. How do you feel about sexting?
Boring.
Okay. Do you have any kinks or fetishes?
Not really. Maybe, yeah, sure. Older men, kind of like daddies things, maybe.
I don't know if you consider that a fetish, but I don't know why I love kind of like nipple play.
Okay, yeah.
Do you prefer giving or receiving?
Depends on the day, depends on what I ate.
Fair enough. you can, if you've had cheese that day, you'll be farting cheese.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Have you ever taken any nudes? And are you willing to try? If not,
I have, and I won't do it again.
fair
I was
enough.
young.
Fair enough. What's your favorite position?
I get a missionary. I'm boring.
Well, reverse cowgirl for me. Probably we can watch a movie together. Fair. How often do you think about sexual stuff?
Depends on the day and the phase of the moon, or who I'm looking at.
Are we talking about like moon as in mooning or the actual moon?
The actual moon.
Okay, fair.
Surprisingly, half moon. I'm hornier on a half moon.
Fair enough. I'm
Weird.
probably, as a Leo, it's very stereotypical, but like we're very sexual signs. So I'm either horny either 24 hours a day or 23 hours a day. Depends. Some days I'm like, nah, I'm not in the mood. Okay, so fast and fiery or slow and sensual. Which one do you like?
Slow and sensual.
Okay. If you could have sex with any celebrity, any public figure, or anyone that's famous, doesn't have to be a singer or a celebrity, who would it be and what do you think it would be like?
I don't know why the first person that came to my mind was James McAvoy.
Fair enough.
But sure, we'll go with James McAvoy. And it would be, probably dirty and he might try to choke me.
Fair enough. Have you ever used any toys and do you own any or would you like to own any?
I do, and I don't anymore.
Fair.
Yeah.
I veer more towards like the sexual part of things, like clothing wise. I have a lot of like sexual clothes, like mesh stuff and probably crop tops.
Right.
Yeah. So what's your favorite body part?
Clavicles, again, like the collarbone, or
Okay.
calves. I like a good calf
Nice.
muscle.
Nice. Have you ever had a boner in public?
Yes.
We all have. I can't
High
deny
school
that.
was terrible.
Yeah. Would you ever pay for sex?
No.
Yeah, same here. Do you own any sexy or slutty clothing, as in like such probably jock straps or thongs or anything mesh?
Yes, I think I have a jock strap.
Nice. Yeah.
It's uncomfortable.
Fair enough.
I can't pull it off. You know.
One of my exes gave me like a crotchless jockstrap, like it's open from both sides. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? He's like, just be creative.
Oh.
Yeah.
Creative.
Which would you like more? To be in control or let someone else be in control?
Depends on the other person.
Okay. Do you like seeing your partner wearing anything sexy or slutty during intercourse or at any time, or just normal clothes?
Well, I would rather see them not in anything.
Fair
Right?
enough. Fair enough. What are your boundaries in a relationship?
Okay. No blood, no piss, no shit. And nothing that's like gonna make me pass out. Like, you know,
Okay.
you can put your hand on my neck, but don't choke me, kind of a thing. I don't know.
Fair
Nothing
enough.
too painful.
Fair enough. Have you ever cheated on someone?
No.
Okay. Would you ever play any adult game that involves you taking off your clothes?
Sure.
All right. So this is the final thing and the other game that I was mentioning earlier, cheese or butter. So I'm gonna say a word or thing, and you'll have to say cheese if you like it, as in like yes, and butter if you don't, or if it's a no.
Okay.
Okay. So sexting.
Butter.
Okay. Flirting.
Cheese.
Feet.
Butter.
Sloppy.
Sloppy what? Sloppy Joes?
Yeah.
Sloppy seconds? Sloppy kisses?
Sloppy everything.
Yeah, butter.
Okay. Anal.
Cheese.
Oral.
Cheese.
Protection.
Cheese.
Nudism or nudity.
Cheese.
Solo play.
Cheese.
Golden showers. That's a butter for me.
That's butter.
Size
Butter. Doesn't matter.
and height of a person.
Butter. Doesn't matter.
Fair enough. All right, Raji, thank you so much. That's basically everything I've put together and all the time we have for this episode.
Right.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. You can be relieved now. I felt you being stressed, but every time one of my guests is stressed, I tell them like, it's just us chatting, you know? You don't have to like there's nothing major that's going to happen. You're not going to get like outed or blackmailed. It's just like chatter. So guys, please make sure to check ItsJustRaji on Twitch. It's the episode handle. And when do you stream, by the way? What's your stream schedule?
So that's always, it's up in the air. Sometimes it might be a late Sunday night. Typically Tuesdays in the afternoon, EST. But you never know. It could be a drunken Friday night stream. I don't have a set schedule, so who knows?
Okay, fair enough. So that's basically like all the time we have. Thank you guys for listening, and thank you again, Raji, for being a part of this. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye.
Bye.